Hello and welcome to today's reading. First, let me say I'm sorry that we not had the reading last week. I was a little under the weather with a cold and didn't get to do my recording. So this week what we're going to do is I'm going to be having two readings. We're going to have this one, which is going to cover the energies of the current week instead of the week ahead. And then on, I guess in total we'll have three, because on Thursday I'm going to do a live reading, and then we're going to focus on the full moon during that reading. We'll do I keep saying full moon for some reason, the new moon in Libra that's coming up on Sunday. So we'll cover that full moon in the live reading, and that's going to be on Thursday. I'm not quite sure yet if that's going to be at noon on Thursday or if it's going to be on a little later in the afternoon. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I will go ahead and post on my social media sites and let you all know what time that's going to be, but more than likely it will be either noon or 3 p.m. So I'll keep you posted on that. Now, what we're talking about during this reading, we got a couple of things going on this week. We have, of course, the fall equinox and Libra season beginning on the 22nd, and we are going to also have, what else is going on? Okay, sorry, if you see me looking down, I have notes that I'm looking at. We also have this week Mercury in retrograde, which has been retrograde for a little bit now, but also Mercury and Venus are both in the sign of Virgo, and they're in conjunction with the Sun in Libra, and also in opposition to Jupiter and Neptune. Now, both Jupiter and Neptune are both in retrograde also. I think Jupiter goes direct. Oh gosh, I don't remember now if it's Jupiter or Neptune. One of the two goes direct at the end of October. But I'd have to check on that. No, I don't remember which one right now. Okay, so let's start talking about the Libra season that's coming up. And by the way, happy birthday to my Libras out there, my Libra sons. I am one of them. So my favorite time of the year is always in fall, probably because it's my birthday season. But I want to talk about your sun return, or your birthday, as the more commonly known. I started last year a habit, and one that I hope to continue. The week of, or a week before my birthday, I start to do a re-evaluation, I guess you can say, of the prior year, from birthday to birthday, from one sun return to the next. And I review what has happened, along with what I had intended for that year. Every birthday, kind of like a new year, I set intentions and I set goals for myself during that coming year. And then I review, so this year I'll be reviewing last year's and setting new intentions for the coming year. And that's a practice that I've found to be very helpful to me in my spiritual path. Like I said, I just started it last year, but I'm really liking, instead of doing it like a lot of us do, New Year resolutions, and we, from New Year to New Year, it's kind of the same concept except birthday to birthday. Okay, so something that I've been doing, and I'm going to be doing again this year, and something that I encourage, that if you are on the spiritual path, and most of you who are watching these videos are on a spiritual path, something to look into, something that maybe you might want to consider for yourself. Okay, so that also brings in Libra season itself, which is about abundance and bounty. It's a season that we collect the harvest that we've worked on all spring and summer, and now it's ready to harvest, and we start preparing with this harvest for the winter, for the dark side of the year. So these are all themes that play into season during Libra season, and things I like to work with. So if I'm manifesting, this is a great time to manifest abundance, to manifest anything in Libra: beauty, harmony, balance. You know, Libra is about friendship and being social and having a social network of your own that you fall back on, whether that be friends, family, whatever that is for you. Also, oh my gosh, I lost my, okay, and preparing, like I said, preparing for the winter, preparing ahead for the dark season of the year. So work that into your, maybe try working that into your manifestations, into your intention setting. Work with the seasons, basically. Work with, and Libra is the beginning of a new season. It's the beginning of fall. You know, Libra season and the fall equinox all fall on the same time. So concentrate on that kind of energy as far as manifesting. I find that working with the seasons, manifesting with what the energies that are currently happening does help. It helps make your manifestation, your intention setting more effective, easier, just better for in general. In my personal opinion, now everybody works their own way, but this is what I find works for me. Okay. Now, with that said, Mercury and Venus are in conjunction with the Sun in Libra. So, even though that both Venus and Mercury are in Virgo, the Sun is in Libra. So you can work with both energies. The energies of Virgo, which we are coming out of, and the energies of Libra, which we are coming into. The way I'm seeing the opposition with Neptune and Jupiter, which are both in, actually the way I see oppositions in general, in astrology and other, let's talk astrology right now. In astrology, it's a great time when two planets are in a position to try to find a balance between the two. Excuse me. Try to find a balance between the differing energies. And that's very Libra, me, I suppose, but yeah, I don't think the energies of two opposing planets are so much about being at odds with each other as it is to find a way to work with each other, a way to balance each other out. For instance, Libra, which season that we're coming into, balances out with Aries energy, the energy of go, 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 of not thinking before you act, of me first, Aries. Aggression, where Libra is the opposite of that. It's about balance and harmony. It's about we, not me. It's about thinking. Libra always thinks before they act. They never just act. They think first. Being an air sign. So finding balance between Jupiter in retrograde, which is about, Jupiter is the great benefactor planet. It's about expansion. In retrograde, it's about rethinking your expansion plans. It's about maybe reconsidering how you plan on expanding, on growing, on whatever type of expansion you're working on. And Neptune is about emotions and dreaminess, and about, and not Pisces is not so much about personal emotion as about the collective emotion, about the collective in general. It's about a bigger picture than just personal emotions. Pisces is about, and Neptune are about dreaminess and the unseen, and what you can't put your finger on but you can feel. So reevaluating your feelings on different things is really good to do while Neptune is in retrograde. So what I find is between the Venus and Mercury that are currently in conjunction with the Sun, and Jupiter and Neptune retrograde, it's a great opportunity for all of us to really reconsider a lot of moving parts in our lives, in our goals, in our work, whatever the case may be. For each person, we're all different, and we're all focusing on different things at different times. So whatever the focus is for you, trying to find a balance between emotion and the head, between expansion, just for expansion, and more directed, thoughtful expansion. Okay. Now that's that for the astrology part of this reading, and now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the camera over and focus on the actual reading for the energies of the week. I will, as usual, be using one oracle deck and a tarot deck, and I'll have another tarot deck on standby for clarification. And with that said, let's go ahead and switch over, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, we're going to be trying a new angle on the camera today. We'll see how this works. I haven't tried this out before, so hopefully it will work out. Okay, we're going to start with the oracle. Let me go ahead and clear the ear a little bit first. And while I go ahead and clear the air, what I'd like for anyone who's viewing, and yes, even if it's after the recording, just concentrate on whatever questions you may have, on what you want this reading, what you want to get out of the reading, okay? I do that while I shuffle, and I think it helps if the viewers are also thinking about and have their focus on what they want to get out of the reading. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and start shuffling. And what I am asking for is guidance. Whatever guidance and messages and wisdom Spirit wants to give us today to help guide us on our path. So Spirit, please, for the viewers, what messages, what guidance do you have for us this week? What energies do we need to be aware of? What would you like our viewers to know? What messages do you have for them? What guidance do you have for them for this present week, please? Okay. Okay, we have building blocks. I do think this works a little better. And let's see if you can see that. We have exchanging gifts, 27. And the orphans card, number 5. I'm going to show that. Let's see how. Oops, I almost dropped all of that. Okay, how was that? That's not working out too good either, is it? Okay. The orphan card. Alright. And let's go ahead and move over to the tarot deck. Messages and guidance for us this week, please, Spirit. What messages with guidance, what would you like us to know about the energies of this week, of this current week, please? What would you like us to know? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. The 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the 5 of Cups, and the Tower. Okay. Alright. Here's what I'm picking up so far. Let's start with the Oracle over here. We have building blocks, the number 28, followed by exchanging gifts and orphans. I get this feeling of someone building a relationship. And it's not necessarily with just one person. This is like, to me, this card is about finding your tribe, finding your people, finding where you belong. I'm trying to get a better picture of this, but the camera is just not cooperating. So, there. I think that might even be a little better there. It's about finding your place, where you belong. I feel this week you're laying blocks. You're laying like building blocks. Okay. You're kind. I see this kind of building on a relationship, on a group. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's a new group you're just joining, or you're just becoming a part of, or it could even be a love relationship, though, for some of you. The energy I'm getting, though, is more of a community type energy. You and these people, or this person, are at the... I'm getting this vision of just beginning, of just getting to know each other, of just forming this community, this group, this network of people. So you're exchanging gifts, but not, I don't see it as an exchanging physical gift so much as ideas, thoughts, what you bring to the table, your personal gifts that you're contributing to this group, to this new relationship, whatever it may be. So you're laying the building blocks to this, and in turn finding your place, finding your tribe, where you belong. Excuse me if my voice keeps cutting out. My cold is not completely gone yet. So yes. And then we have over here in the recent past, we have the Nine of, this is some heavy energy. The Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords with the Lovers. It gives me the feeling of you really worked hard on a relationship, but in the end, it didn't work out. You were betrayed. It was too much for you. It died. Okay, the relationship no longer exists. Now, this could be I'm getting this, like the message here is, don't expect, just because something went wrong, just because someone betrayed you, just because that relationship didn't work out, just because that situation went sour, went badly, don't expect that that's always going to be the case. I'm getting a vision of someone like digging their heels in and like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to deal with that kind of betrayal anymore. I'm done. Closed off. I'm getting the Two of Swords energy. You're just like, nope, I'm not doing it. And the message I'm getting here is that here in the present you have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Choose wisely, follow your intuition when it comes to these situations, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to situations where in the past you have been burned or hurt or let down or betrayed. Learn to choose by following your intuition, your gut feelings. Listen to your gut feelings. Don't ignore them. That's going to save you from more heartache and lament. Okay? Excuse me. Okay. Then here in the near future, we have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Tower. Now, a lot of people freak out when they see the Tower. I don't. To me, the Tower is not something to fear. Okay? The Tower is about sudden change. And a lot of times, the Tower signifies changes that needed to be made, but that weren't made. So Spirit, the universe, your deity, whatever you believe in, is stepping in and taking things into their own hands, and so you get these Tower moments, these big sudden changes that to you feel like they came out of nowhere, but if you really think about it, they didn't really come out of nowhere. Okay. You also have the Ace of Wands here with the Five. This is about keep trying, keep working at it, don't give up, okay? Even just because something is challenging, don't give up. Keep trying, keep practicing, keep working at it. You are going to find new inspiration if you do. And then the big changes, the big Tower will be because you chose it and not because it just appeared out of nowhere for you. Now, let me go ahead and get more clarification, especially I want to get clarification mostly on the Lover's card. So, up here to me it's about partnerships and it's also could be a choice. So let's see. Is this a choice that you didn't make? Is this a choice that you did make? Give us more information, please, Spirit, if you would, about the Lover's card. About the Lover's card, please. Can you tell us more about the Lover's card, please? Okay. The Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Okay, yeah. This is definitely about tribe, about friendship, about your group, your people, your family, whatever that is to you, whether that be family by choice or by blood. With the Hierophant, it's about Hierophant in this particular deck that I'm using, and this is the Everyday Witch that I'm using for clarification deck. It's about teaching. It's about learning and then passing what you have learned on to future generations or to other people, okay? So use what you have learned from being hurt, from being stabbed in the back, from being betrayed, from being let down. Use that energy as a learning tool, okay? There's a reason for everything. Type of energy. Yes, that hurt. Yes, that really sucked. But learn from it so that it doesn't happen again, so that you're not caught off guard again. Don't just rush in. Don't just be the Knight of Wands that goes rushing in before thinking things through. Okay, use the lessons from the past, and you will then find your true tribe, your true partnership, your true person or people or whatever the case is. Again, going to be different for everyone. Okay, now let's get clarification on the Tower. I really would like to get some more clarification on the Tower card, please. Tower card, please. I apologize if you hear noises in the background. My neighbors, I'm not sure what exactly they're doing, but they got all kinds of music and noise going on over there, so I do apologize about that. Alright, here, clarification about the Tower. The Ten of Wands, I'm sorry, the Two of Wands. Choosing a direction. The High Priestess. Follow your gut, follow your instinct, use your connection to the divine, to spirits, or to whatever deity you associate with. Use that connection to make those choices. Yeah, it's about a group effort for sure. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. This is definitely, reading is really leading me towards some kind of community or group. Something like you've been burned before, but don't shut out, don't give up on that kind of a situation just because it didn't work out in the past for you. Learn from those experiences and use what you have learned to move forward this time, and choose more wisely. Choose by following your gut, your intuition, and your connection to the divine, to spirit, to whatever deity you connect with, you pray to. Okay. I think that is going to wrap it up for this week, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. I do ask that if you do like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Also comments. I'd love to hear comments from you guys. Are these readings resonating with you? Are they not resonating with you? Is there some type of reading you'd like me to do in the future? Anything like that, that would be great. And don't forget to check out the shop. The description is down in the description box. I have some new stuff that is going to be coming out here in next week that is in line with the Libra and fall equinoxes and fall season. That's what we're coming into. So do go ahead, check that out. And again, thank you so much. Love and light, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.